From rare eye conditions to food addictions and color rituals, these are the 10 things you didn't know about the MLB players. The first of which is the crazy fact that Mooki Bets is an awesome bowler. And by awesome, we mean he's as good as they come.
Got a bowling ball right here. It's super essential to my life. With my family, my friends, we go bowl at least 2 to 3 times a week. During the season, I need to get out on the lanes, but it's kind of tough finding time. But this year, I'm gonna take some balls with me just to clear my mind and get ready for the next game. Storm puts either perfume or cologne, one of the two, in the bowling balls. They smell really good, so next time you see a Storm bowling ball, make sure you go smell it.
The second baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers is not a strange name to any real baseball fan. But what very few know of is that he has not 1, not 2, but 300 games under his belt. And where did he choose to celebrate his 30th birthday party? A bowling alley. Mookie started bowling way before he even got into baseball. For him, it's not just a casual hobby. As his major league career took off, so did his reputation in bowling circles. Mookie showcased his bowling brilliance at the 2017 World Series of Bowling in Reno, Nevada, playing a perfect game. You'd most likely find Mookie at a bowling alley during the offseason. He bowls so much that his wife says you probably find him at an alley before you find him at home. This guy is so good at bowling that if he ever decides to quit baseball for whatever reason, he can definitely make a career out of bowling. And speaking of MLB players playing other sports, we have one Carlos Stanton in the 2 sports he could have had a career in. Maybe not literally, but that's what people who know Stanton think, like this one high school classmate.
Giancarlo Stanton, and I thought he was going to the NFL.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, he was 6'5", 6'6" as a senior in high school, like catching passes with one hand, pushing the dude off him, and then he would play strong safety. He was unbelievable. And I remember thinking freshman year, I was like, if this guy doesn't go pro as a receiver, he could be the #1 punter in the NFL.
Punter?
Because this dude could punt like nothing I've ever seen before.
Giancarlo Stanton can punt?
Sends sky balls from the 20 to the end zone. It was incredible. And then basketball season came around, and I go, oh, maybe he's a basketball guy. And everyone's like, no, he's a baseball player.
Many don't know this, but when Stanton was in high school, he was a 3-sport athlete. This guy played basketball, football, and baseball, and he was super good at all of them. So good that even when Stanton ended up in the MLB, which ordinarily should be the biggest deal, some people, like his former classmate, were shocked. They thought Stanton would get either drafted into the NFL or the NBA, and you can't blame them really. During his senior year, Stanton was 6'5", perfect NBA height, and a great punter and receiver. He played wide receiver and cornerback for the football team and even received offers to play football from UCLA, UNLV, and USC.
I believe I could have. I played against a lot of NFL guys now, and at the time, Shane Vereen, Richard Sherman, at the time when I played them, is this guy, you shadow him. Wherever he goes, you go. That's your guy, and that's usually how it was for most of the guys that I played there in the NFL now. So,
however, he decided to accept a scholarship to play baseball for Tulane. So maybe in another universe, Stanton made it to the NBA or NFL instead of the MLB. Unlike Stanton, this next dude has always been 100% baseball, but there's something shocking about him too. Shohei Otani and his customized pillow. You really can't blame yourself for not knowing, but Shohei Otani has an obsession with sleeping pillows. It's so much of an obsession, this dude carries his pillow everywhere. Crazy stuff, right? According to the man himself, he does this because the pillow was actually custom made for him by a Chinese company called Nishikawa. And if you're wondering how a pillow can be made just for you, the company basically takes measurements of Otani's body using cutting-edge equipment that enables 360-degree visualization of the body's muscles, skeletal structure, and any misalignments. In fact, they've already collected about 1.2 million pieces of data on Otani, and all that just for a pillow. Sick! It seems to work though, because one of the reasons Otani loves the pillow so much is because it's a perfect fit for him and almost never gives him any strange neck. Considering the fact that Otani takes naps as part of his training routine in MLB, the importance of a custom pillow is a bit more obvious. Moving on. You know Manny Machado? Well, this dude lives and breathes Kobe Bryant. There's no simpler way to put it really. Everyone who knows Manny Machado knows he's a big fan of Kobe Bryant. Even his decision to wear number 8, Bryant's original number, after being traded to Los Angeles, was a tribute to the basketball legend. One of the best moments of Manny's life happened during Game 4 of the 2018 World Series.
I believe it was Game 4 of the World Series. Comes to the field and throw out the first pitch, and I'm like, okay, nice. They knew obviously my background with Kobe, wearing number 8 in LA because of him as well. All this going in, they finally get him to come to the field, and he comes in and he tells them, hey, you're gonna wear number 8, we're gonna get your name, Brian on the back of it, number 8. And he's like, no, like, I want Machado's jersey. When they told me, they're telling me the story, and I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, he wanted your jersey. I'm like, that's just right there. There's just no words to explain it. Like, Kobe wants to wear my jersey.
Unfortunately, when Kobe died, Machado was one of the many people devastated. He eventually got a dog and named it, you might guess it, Kobe. This is so heartwarming, but this next one is quite random. The tale of Aaron Judge and his large feet. Yep, Aaron Judge's feet are so big he could probably stomp out the competition on and off the field. This towering Yankee is one of the best out there, and he leads the leagues in a lot of on-field records. But even off it, he is one of the most impressive shoe sizes out there. A whopping size 17.
Well, I think we're going to start with the ones. Let's see here. LA to Chicago, those are a must. Be the year. That one kind of speaks for itself right there. I was eyeing these green ones when I walked in, so we got to go to green lows.
Got you on that one, green toe. Got you.
Yeah. Well, let's switch it up. I talked about 11s earlier. We'll go the breads real quick.
About 11th, I got you, bro.
Yeah. I make some good choices, or?
I think you did. All right, so total today is gonna be $4,832.85.
Okay.
Little surprised that during a recent episode of Sneaker Shopping, Judge decided to make some big baller moves by spending over $4,000 in one trip at a shoe store. That's the most spent by an MLB player ever in a single spree. Remember how Otani can't live without his pillow? Well, Christian Yelich can't live without his Chipotle. The Brewers' Christian Yelich reportedly ate at Chipotle 142 days in a row with JT Realmuto when they were both in the minor leagues together. And if you find that hard to believe, Brewers hitting coach Andy Haynes confirmed it. In a revealing GQ interview back in 2019, Yelich spilled the beans on his Chipotle obsession, ranking it as the top 3rd thing he can't live without.
Another essential to my life would be Chipotle. We don't have it here with us. We can CGI it right here, burrito.
Hey, at least it's not the first thing he can't live without. And here's the kicker. Chipotle caught wind of Yelich's incredible eating streak and bestowed upon him the ultimate honor of an exclusive celebrity Chipotle card. Oh yeah, you can get Chipotle anytime, anywhere, and for free. Big flex. Up next, something a bit random. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s pink ritual. Have you ever noticed he always has some pink on? It's not just a random occurrence. In fact, the reasoning behind it is quite sweet. The son of former MLB player Fernando Tatis Sr., Tatis Jr. made his MLB debut in 2019, won the Silver Slugger Award in 2020, and was named an All-Star in 2021. And now, he seemed to always have on something pink. Why? Simply because it's his mom's favorite color. Fernando Tatis Jr. has favorite pink accessories to highlight his uniform since he made his major league debut in 2019. Be it shoelaces, sweatbands, a belt, a headband, or cleats, something pink is often on display. It's a signal to his mother as he plays the game that she's always on his mind. Sweet. And it gets even better. Another shocking piece of info about MLB players is Max Scherzer is the MLB's eye-catching ace. Literally. The Mets right-hander rocks a unique feature. 2 different colored eyes. Ever noticed? Probably not. Anyway, Scherzer actually has a super rare condition called heterochromia iridis that causes him to have eyes that are completely different colors or eyes that have more than one color. And get this, heterochromia affects only 1% of people in the world. He even has adopted dogs with heterochromia iridis.
Some people notice it immediately and other people don't notice it at all. I always find it funny when people don't notice. I'm like, are you not looking at me in my face at all? I mean, I feel like it's so obvious. For me, I love to have fun with it. Being on the dugout. I say we don't need replay cameras anymore because, I always sit there and say the brown eyes slow-mo and the blue eyes HD.
When you go to the DMV, what do you put down?
The $1,000,000 question. Do you need a 3-letter abbreviation for your eye color to be able to put on your license? And so, the lady was like, well, what do you want to put? I was like, well, you can't put blue, you can't put brown. So I asked if, you could put like BLBR. They're like, well, like we said, you can only use 3 letters. So I had to go back and look it up in a book. And sure enough, they had it. It was dichromatic eyes, so DIC.
But hold on, Max Scherzer's differently colored eyes aren't the only rarity in the MLB. Just take a look at Blake Snell, who's one of the rare pitchers to ever rock a single-digit jersey number. When Blake Snell stepped into the major leagues, he didn't just bring his pitching prowess. He brought style by becoming only the third pitcher in the MLB to rock a single-digit jersey number. Now, you might wonder why this single-digit jersey gig is so rare in the MLB. Blame it on the old-school batting order tradition. Pitchers usually rolled with numbers 10 and above. There's no rule against pitchers rocking the single digits, so Snell decided to break the mold. So when he got called to Tampa Bay, Snell went with his favorite number, number 4. Did you hear the news of Cody Bellinger playing games while being high? Hold up, before you call the authorities, this didn't actually happen, but the rumors were so strong that everyone was sure it did. And maybe it's because he actually always looks faded during games. During an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Bellinger answered the internet's most asked question, is he high all the time? And his answer was perfect. I am not high during the games, okay? Bellinger said. If you look at me in the Little League World Series, I look faded. I was not smoking when I was 12 either. I'm not high. That's just how my face looks. Okay, Cody, whatever you say. Which of these do you find the most shocking? Let us know in the comments section. Also hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed, and be sure to check out our other videos.